What if the answers to some of the universe's greatest mysteries had been revealed over 1,400 years ago? The Quran isn't just a spiritual guide. It's a treasure trove of knowledge that aligns with discoveries modern science has only recently unraveled. From the stability provided by towering mountains to the cosmic expansion of the universe, from the barriers between salt and fresh water to the intricate water cycle sustaining life, these revelations are more than just words. They're proof of a divine design that connects faith and science in extraordinary ways. In this video, we'll dive into 10 awe-inspiring insights from the Quran that will challenge how you see the world and reveal the profound harmony between the natural and the divine. Let's uncover these timeless wonders together. Number 1, the role of honey in healing. The Quran offers a profound perspective on the role of honey, emphasizing its significance not only as a natural substance, but as a divine gift imbued with healing properties. In Surah An-Nahl 16:69, Allah mentions the bee and the honey it produces, saying, "There emerges from their bellies a drink, varying in colors, in which there is healing for people. Indeed, in that is a sign for a people who give thought." This verse weaves together themes of spiritual reflection and scientific observation, presenting honey as a remarkable creation of nature and a testament to the wisdom embedded in the universe. Honey, as described in the Quran, is not merely a sweet and appealing food, but a substance with profound medicinal properties. Bees, the small yet industrious creatures responsible for its production, are portrayed with reverence. The Quran highlights their divinely inspired path as they gather nectar from flowers and transform it into honey through a process of regurgitation and evaporation. This meticulous process, guided by instinct, results in a substance that varies in color and composition depending on the flowers visited. Each variation carries its own unique properties, reflecting the biodiversity of the natural world. The medicinal value of honey, alluded to in the Quran, aligns with what modern science has revealed about its healing capabilities. Honey possesses antibacterial, antifungal, and antioxidant properties, making it an effective remedy for various ailments. These attributes are rooted in its complex composition, which includes enzymes, vitamins, minerals, and natural sugars. Honey's ability to prevent bacterial growth stems from its high sugar content and low water activity, which create an inhospitable environment for microbes. Additionally, the enzymatic production of hydrogen peroxide enhances its antimicrobial qualities, making it particularly effective in treating wounds, burns, and infections. Beyond its external applications, honey has been recognized for its internal health benefits. Consuming honey is believed to soothe digestive issues, alleviate coughs, and boost immunity. Its natural antioxidants combat oxidative stress, which is linked to aging and chronic diseases. For centuries, honey has been a staple in traditional medicine across cultures, praised for its ability to promote overall well-being. This enduring reliance on honey underscores the timeless relevance of the Quran's reference to it as a source of healing. Islamic tradition further enriches the understanding of honey's importance. The Prophet Muhammad is reported to have recommended honey as a remedy for illnesses, highlighting its dual role in spiritual and physical healing. In one hadith, he is quoted as saying, "Make use of the two remedies, honey and the Quran." This statement underscores the integration of natural remedies and spiritual practices in maintaining health and well-being. Honey, therefore, becomes a symbol of the harmony between the natural and the divine, encouraging believers to seek healing through both physical means and spiritual reflection. The Quran's mention of honey also carries a broader message about the relationship between humanity and the environment. It calls on people to recognize the interconnectedness of life and the divine wisdom in creation. Bees, through their labor and precision, not only produce honey, but also play a vital role in pollination, supporting ecosystems and agriculture. The Quranic emphasis on honey invites believers to appreciate and protect the natural world, recognizing it as a source of sustenance and healing provided by Allah. In reflecting on the role of honey in healing, one is reminded of the intricate balance between faith and science. The Quran's insights into the natural properties of honey, articulated centuries before modern scientific discoveries, serve as a powerful reminder of the depth of knowledge contained within its verses. This understanding fosters gratitude for the Creator and a deeper appreciation for the natural gifts that sustain and heal humanity. Honey, as described in the Quran, transcends its physical properties, symbolizing the profound connection between the spiritual and the natural world, and encouraging believers to seek harmony with both. Number 2, the stages of human embryonic development. The Quran's description of human embryonic development is one of the most remarkable examples of its profound insights into natural processes. In Surah Al-Mu'minun 23:12-14, the verses detail the sequential stages of human creation in a way that aligns astonishingly with modern scientific understanding. The passage states, "And certainly did we create man from an extract of clay. Then we placed him as a sperm drop in a firm lodging. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump of flesh. And we made from the lump bones, and we covered the bones with flesh. Then we developed him into another creation. So blessed is Allah, the best of creators." These verses encapsulate the journey of human development from its most elemental form to the fully developed being, offering both spiritual and scientific significance. The journey begins with the creation of humanity from an extract of clay, a reference to the basic elements that constitute human life. These elements, such as carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, are found abundantly in the earth, symbolizing the humble origins of human existence. From this foundation, life progresses through a series of stages, each meticulously described in the Quran. The text's mention of a sperm drop in a firm lodging corresponds to the fertilization of the egg by sperm and the subsequent implantation of the fertilized egg, or zygote, into the uterine wall. This stage highlights the secure environment necessary for the zygote to grow and develop, a process critical for the continuation of life. The Quran further describes the transformation of the sperm drop into a clinging clot, an image that vividly captures the blastocyst's attachment to the uterine wall. During this stage, the developing embryo is firmly embedded in the uterus, appearing as a small entity that clings to its surroundings. This stage, scientifically known as implantation, marks a crucial point in human development. The Quran's description of the embryo as a clinging entity reflects not only its physical state, but also its dependence on the mother's body for sustenance and growth. As development continues, the Quran refers to the transition from a clinging clot to a lump of flesh. This stage corresponds to the early embryonic period, where cells begin to differentiate and form the foundational structures of the body. The lump of flesh represents the emergence of the body's framework, a process that is intricately orchestrated. The Quran's narrative then moves to the formation of bones, followed by their covering with flesh. This progression mirrors the scientific understanding of ossification, where cartilage is replaced by bone, and muscle tissue develops to envelop the skeletal structure. The precise sequence described in the Quran highlights the complexity and organization inherent in embryonic development. Finally, the verses speak of the embryo's transformation into another creation, signifying the emergence of a human being with unique physical and spiritual attributes. This transition marks the completion of the developmental process, where the once microscopic entity becomes a fully formed individual endowed with intelligence, emotions, and the capacity for faith. The Quran attributes this miraculous process to divine wisdom, acknowledging Allah as the best of creators. This recognition not only emphasizes the sanctity of life, but also invites reflection on the intricate processes that sustain it. The Quran's description of embryonic development, revealed centuries before the advent of modern science, aligns with contemporary embryological knowledge in a way that is both precise and profound. It underscores the interconnectedness of physical processes and spiritual truths, encouraging believers to marvel at the miracle of creation. By detailing these stages with such clarity, the Quran fosters a sense of awe and gratitude for the Creator, inspiring a deeper appreciation for the sanctity of life and the divine wisdom that governs its formation. These verses serve as a timeless reminder of the extraordinary journey of human existence, from its elemental beginnings to its emergence as a being capable of reflection, creativity, and faith. Number 3, environmental stewardship. The Quran provides a profound framework for understanding humanity's role in protecting and maintaining the natural world, emphasizing the concept of environmental stewardship. One of the most striking references to this responsibility is found in Surah Ar-Rum 30:41, which states, "Corruption has appeared throughout the land and sea by reason of what the hands of people have earned, so he may let them taste part of the consequence of what they have done, that perhaps they will return to righteousness." This verse encapsulates the delicate balance between human actions and the state of the environment, underscoring the moral and spiritual obligation to care for the earth. The Quran presents the earth as a divine trust entrusted to humanity, a responsibility embedded in the concept of khilafah, or stewardship. Humans are described as caretakers, tasked with safeguarding the environment and preserving its balance. This stewardship is not merely an act of necessity, but a form of worship, reflecting gratitude to Allah for the blessings provided by the natural world. Every element of creation, from the towering mountains to the smallest creature, is imbued with purpose and wisdom. The Quran invites believers to reflect on these signs, acknowledging the interconnectedness of all life forms and the intricate harmony that sustains them. In highlighting humanity's impact on the environment, the Quran recognizes that corruption, pollution, and degradation arise from human behavior. This includes the overexploitation of resources, deforestation, pollution of water and air, and the destruction of habitats. The verse in Surah Ar-Rum implies that such consequences are not arbitrary, but are directly linked to the choices people make. The mention of tasting the consequences serves as both a warning and a call to action, urging humanity to reconsider its relationship with nature and return to a path of righteousness. This perspective resonates profoundly in the modern context, where environmental crises such as climate change, biodiversity loss, and resource depletion dominate global discourse. The Quran also emphasizes the intrinsic value of all elements of creation. Every aspect of the natural world, whether it is the flowing rivers, the whispering winds, or the fertile soil, is viewed as a sign of divine wisdom and mercy. The Quran encourages humanity to use these resources responsibly, avoiding excess and waste. By doing so, believers not only fulfill their role as stewards, but also align themselves with the broader spiritual principle of moderation. The responsibility to protect the environment is not limited to personal conduct, but extends to collective and systemic efforts, calling for policies and practices that promote sustainability and equity. Through its teachings, the Quran fosters a holistic understanding of environmental stewardship. It encourages a shift in perspective, where the natural world is not merely a resource to be exploited, but a sacred trust to be nurtured and preserved. This understanding calls for practical actions, such as reducing waste, conserving water, and protecting ecosystems, as well as a broader cultural shift towards sustainable living. Furthermore, the Quran's message is a reminder of the consequences of neglecting this responsibility. By allowing humanity to face the repercussions of environmental degradation, it underscores the urgent need for repentance and change. The emphasis on environmental stewardship in the Quran also aligns with the growing recognition of the importance of ecological justice. It highlights the interconnectedness of environmental, social, and economic systems, advocating for approaches that address the root causes of degradation while promoting fairness and equity. This holistic vision reflects the divine wisdom embedded in creation, where every element plays a role in maintaining the balance of the planet. The teachings on environmental stewardship are as relevant today as they were at the time of Revelation. They provide not only a moral and spiritual framework for action, but also a source of inspiration for addressing contemporary environmental challenges. By embracing these teachings, humanity can work toward a more sustainable future, ensuring that the Earth remains a place of bounty and beauty for generations to come. The Quran's message is clear. The protection of the natural world is not merely a practical necessity, but a sacred duty that reflects humanity's gratitude, humility, and reverence for the Creator. Number 4, the ant and Solomon. The story of the ant and prophet Solomon, found in Surah An-Naml 27 to 18:19, is a fascinating narrative that blends spiritual wisdom with subtle observations about the natural world. It recounts the moment when Solomon, a prophet endowed with the ability to communicate with animals, encounters a colony of ants during his journey with his army. The scene is both remarkable and rich in lessons about leadership, humility, and the interconnectedness of life. As Solomon and his army approach a valley inhabited by ants, one of the ants warns its colony to retreat into their dwellings to avoid being trampled. The ant's words, filled with urgency and concern, highlight its awareness of the impending danger and its responsibility to protect its community. This moment underscores the sophistication and organization of the ants, creatures often overlooked due to their small size. Their ability to communicate, organize, and act collectively reflects a remarkable intelligence and social structure that modern science has since confirmed. Solomon's reaction to hearing the ant's speech is one of gratitude and humility. The Quran describes him as smiling, amused by the ant's concern, and immediately turning to Allah in a prayer of thanks. He expresses gratitude for the blessings bestowed upon him and his parents, asking for guidance to perform righteous deeds and to be admitted into the company of the righteous. This response reveals Solomon's recognition of the divine wisdom present in even the smallest of creatures. Despite his immense power and authority as a king and prophet, Solomon does not view himself as superior to the ants, but instead appreciates their role in the divine order. The story also illustrates the ethical treatment of all living beings. Solomon's understanding of the ant's warning prevents unnecessary harm to the colony. This interaction emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and compassion in human actions, particularly when dealing with other creatures. It serves as a reminder that even the smallest forms of life hold value and deserve respect. The Quran's portrayal of the ants elevates their status, encouraging a broader reflection on the diversity of life and its inherent purpose. Scientifically, the behavior of the ants in this narrative aligns with observations of their complex social systems. Ants exhibit advanced communication skills, using pheromones, sounds, and touch to convey information. Their ability to coordinate activities, from foraging to defending their colonies, reflects a level of organization that parallels the Quranic account. The story's acknowledgement of these behaviors, centuries before they were scientifically documented, highlights the depth of insight contained within the Quran. On a spiritual level, the story invites reflection on the themes of gratitude, humility, and stewardship. Solomon's prayer following his interaction with the ants serves as a model for believers, encouraging them to acknowledge their blessings and use their abilities for good. His humility, despite his exceptional gifts, exemplifies a balanced approach to power and responsibility. The narrative also reinforces the idea that all forms of life, no matter how small, are interconnected within the divine creation. The ant's warning and Solomon's response also carry lessons in leadership. The ant, despite its tiny stature, takes initiative to protect its community, demonstrating the importance of vigilance and responsibility. Solomon, as a leader, listens and responds with compassion, showing that true leadership involves understanding and protecting those under one's care. This interaction serves as a metaphor for the harmony that should exist between humans and the natural world, where each fulfills their role with awareness and respect. The story of the ant and Solomon is a timeless narrative that combines elements of faith, science, and morality. It calls for reflection on the wonders of creation and the responsibilities entrusted to humanity. By acknowledging the wisdom embedded in the natural world, it inspires a sense of awe and a commitment to ethical stewardship. The Quran's portrayal of this moment offers a profound reminder that even the smallest creatures carry lessons for humanity, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all life and the divine wisdom that unites it. Number 5, the mystery of the sleepers of the cave. The story of the sleepers of the cave, known as Ashab al-Kahf, is a narrative steeped in mystery and rich with spiritual and philosophical significance. Found in Surah Al-Kahf, 18:9-26, it recounts the tale of a group of young men who sought refuge in a cave to escape religious persecution. Their remarkable story unfolds as they are miraculously put into a deep sleep by Allah, awakening centuries later to a world transformed. This account, while brief in its details, is layered with profound themes of faith, perseverance, divine intervention, and the human relationship with time and the unseen. The narrative begins with the young men fleeing their city, a place characterized by idolatry and oppression, to preserve their faith. They take shelter in a cave, praying for divine mercy and guidance. Their prayer, simple yet profound, reflects their absolute reliance on Allah in the face of overwhelming adversity. The cave, a dark and confined space, becomes a sanctuary, symbolizing the protection and peace that comes with trusting in divine will. It is within this sanctuary that a miraculous event occurs, as Allah causes the young men to fall into a deep, prolonged sleep. The Quran describes their sleep as an extraordinary state, with their bodies preserved in a manner that defies the natural passage of time. The verses detail how they were turned from side to side, ensuring their bodies did not decay, while their dog remained at the entrance as a loyal companion. This scene, simultaneously serene and otherworldly, underscores the divine protection enveloping them. The duration of their sleep, spanning centuries, serves as a suspension of time, a concept that transcends human understanding and evokes awe at the power of Allah's will. When the sleepers finally awaken, they are unaware of how much time has passed, initially believing it to be only a day or part of a day. Their disorientation highlights the miraculous nature of their slumber and the profound transformation of the world outside the cave. One of the young men ventures into the city to buy food, only to discover that the society they once fled has undergone a dramatic change. The beliefs they risked their lives to uphold have now been embraced by the community, signifying the triumph of faith and the enduring nature of truth. The story of the sleepers of the cave is not merely an account of divine intervention, but also a meditation on the human perception of time and the mysteries of the unseen. Their experience challenges conventional notions of time, as their prolonged sleep blurs the line between the temporal and the eternal. The Quran uses their story to illustrate the power of Allah over all things, including time itself, and to emphasize the futility of human speculation about the unseen. The varying opinions about the number of the sleepers mentioned in the Quran serve as a reminder that such details are ultimately known only to Allah, shifting the focus to the spiritual lessons embedded in the narrative. This account also underscores the importance of faith in times of trial. The young men's steadfastness in the face of persecution and their willingness to abandon worldly comforts for the sake of their beliefs exemplify the virtues of courage and trust in Allah. Their story inspires believers to remain firm in their faith, even when faced with overwhelming challenges, with the assurance that divine support will prevail in ways beyond human comprehension. The inclusion of their dog in the story adds a layer of companionship and loyalty, highlighting the value of these qualities even among creatures often considered insignificant. The dog's presence at the entrance of the cave symbolizes both protection and the inclusiveness of divine mercy, extending to all beings involved in the narrative. The sleepers of the cave are ultimately a sign for humanity, a testament to the certainty of Allah's promises and the reality of resurrection. Their awakening serves as a powerful reminder of the transient nature of human existence and the enduring significance of faith. The story invites reflection on the relationship between the temporal and the eternal, urging believers to trust in Allah's wisdom and to prioritize spiritual truths over worldly concerns. This timeless narrative continues to resonate across generations, offering lessons in faith, perseverance, and humility. It serves as a reminder of the mysteries of life and the power of divine intervention, encouraging reflection on the unseen and reinforcing the Quran's profound ability to inspire awe and faith in the hearts of those who ponder its verses. Number 6, the water cycle. The Quran's mention of the water cycle is an extraordinary reflection of its profound insights into natural phenomena, described with clarity and precision long before the advent of modern scientific understanding. One of the most striking verses that encapsulates this is found in Surah Az-Zumar 39:21, which states, "Do you not see that Allah sends down rain from the sky and makes it flow as springs and rivers in the earth? Then He produces thereby crops of varying colors. Then they dry and you see them turn yellow. Then He makes them scattered debris. Indeed, in that is a reminder for those of understanding." This verse is remarkable in its ability to capture the intricate processes involved in the water cycle, emphasizing the interconnectedness of rainfall, groundwater, vegetation, and the eventual return of water to the environment. The Quran portrays rain as a divine blessing, sent from the heavens to sustain life on earth. Rainfall is described not only as a physical phenomenon, but also as a manifestation of divine mercy and provision. In Surah An-Nur 24:43, the Quran speaks of clouds forming and water descending from them, a process that aligns closely with modern meteorological concepts of evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. The depiction of rain as being sent in due measure, as mentioned in Surah Al-Mu'minun 23:18, reflects an understanding of its critical role in maintaining the Earth's balance. Too much or too little rain can lead to floods or droughts, respectively, highlighting the delicate equilibrium required to sustain life. The Quran also draws attention to how rainwater penetrates the earth, replenishing underground reserves and feeding springs and rivers. This process, described in several verses, mirrors the hydrological cycle observed today, where water seeps into the soil and collects in aquifers, emerging later as springs or contributing to surface water bodies. The mention of water flowing as springs and rivers emphasizes the continuous movement of water through the environment, sustaining ecosystems and human needs alike. Furthermore, the Quran highlights the transformative power of water on the landscape, particularly its role in bringing barren lands to life. In Surah Ar-Rum 30:48-50, the verses describe how rain revives dead earth, allowing vegetation to flourish. This imagery serves as both a literal observation of agricultural renewal and a metaphor for spiritual revival, illustrating how divine intervention rejuvenates not only the land, but also the soul. The connection between water and life is presented as an undeniable truth, with water described as the source of all living things in Surah Al-Anbiya 21:30. "We made from water every living thing. Then will they not believe?" The Quran's discussion of the water cycle also underscores humanity's dependence on this natural system and the need for gratitude and responsibility. By framing water as a gift from Allah, it encourages believers to reflect on its value and use it wisely. This is particularly relevant in today's context of water scarcity and environmental degradation. The Quran's emphasis on the distribution and conservation of water serves as a reminder of the ethical duty to protect this essential resource. What is most striking about the Quran's portrayal of the water cycle is its timeless relevance. The observations made in its verses were revealed in an era devoid of scientific tools or advanced knowledge of meteorology and hydrology. Yet, the descriptions align seamlessly with modern scientific findings, offering a compelling testament to the Quran's depth and precision. These insights inspire awe and encourage a deeper connection to the natural world, fostering an understanding of humanity's place within the intricate systems created by Allah. The water cycle, as described in the Quran, is more than just a natural process. It is a sign of divine wisdom and mercy. It illustrates the continuous renewal of life, the balance of ecosystems, and the intricate design that sustains all living things. By reflecting on these verses, believers are encouraged to appreciate the profound relationship between nature and faith, to act as stewards of the earth, and to find inspiration in the miracles of creation that surround them. The Quran's articulation of the water cycle is not only a scientific marvel, but also a spiritual reminder of the interconnectedness of all life and the divine care that sustains it. Number 7, the expanding universe. The Quran's reference to the expanding universe is an extraordinary example of its alignment with modern scientific discoveries, particularly in the field of cosmology. In Surah Ad-Dariyat 51:47, Allah says, "And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed we are its expander." This verse, revealed over 400 years ago, presents a profound statement about the nature of the cosmos, one that resonates with contemporary understanding of the universe's continual expansion. The statement about the heavens being constructed with strength reflects the stability and order inherent in the universe. This stability, achieved through the precise balance of physical laws, enables the functioning of galaxies, stars, and planetary systems. The description of Allah as the one expanding the universe goes beyond a metaphorical expression, suggesting an active, ongoing process that aligns with the discovery made by 20th century astrophysicists. In 1929, Edwin Hubble observed that galaxies were moving away from each other, a phenomenon that provided evidence for the expanding nature of the universe. This discovery, often referred to as Hubble's law, confirmed that the cosmos was not static, as once believed, but dynamic and ever-growing. The Quran's description of this process predates these scientific findings by centuries, offering a striking example of the text's foresight and depth. The Quranic emphasis on the heavens being expanded invites reflection on the grandeur and complexity of creation. The universe, vast and ever-changing, reflects Allah's infinite power and wisdom. Each galaxy, star, and planet within this expanding cosmos is part of an intricately designed system, functioning with precision and purpose. The sheer scale of the universe, coupled with its continual growth, evokes a sense of awe and humility in the face of divine creation. From a spiritual perspective, the concept of the expanding universe serves as a reminder of humanity's small yet significant place within the cosmos. It encourages believers to reflect on the wonders of creation and to recognize the Creator's boundless capabilities. The ongoing expansion of the heavens is not merely a physical phenomenon, but a sign of Allah's creative power, a dynamic process that underscores the limitless nature of His will. The Quran's mention of the expanding universe also invites contemplation of time and space, dimensions that humans often struggle to fully comprehend. The idea that the universe is continuously growing suggests that creation is an active, ongoing event rather than a static reality. This perspective aligns with the notion of a creator who is intimately involved in the unfolding of existence, continually shaping and sustaining the cosmos. Moreover, the expanding universe points to a beginning, a moment when all matter and energy were concentrated before the cosmos began its outward growth. This idea is consistent with the Big Bang theory, which posits that the universe originated from a singular, dense state before expanding. The Quran's reference to this process harmonizes with scientific findings, offering believers a bridge between faith and reason. The mention of the heavens being expanded also carries an implicit call to knowledge and exploration. By encouraging reflection on the cosmos, the Quran inspires curiosity and a desire to understand the natural world. This pursuit of knowledge, whether through science, philosophy, or spiritual inquiry, is presented as a means of drawing closer to an understanding of divine creation. The Quran's articulation of the expanding universe transcends its scientific implications, offering profound spiritual and philosophical insights. It emphasizes the dynamic and purposeful nature of creation, highlighting the connection between the physical and metaphysical realms. For believers, the idea of the expanding universe serves as a reminder of Allah's infinite power and the wondrous nature of His creation. For scientists, it stands as a testament to the Quran's alignment with some of the most profound discoveries about the cosmos. Ultimately, this verse invites all of humanity to reflect on the vastness of existence and the divine wisdom that underpins it, fostering a sense of awe, humility, and gratitude. Number 8. The barrier between salt and fresh water. The Quran's reference to the barrier between salt water and fresh water is a compelling example of its profound understanding of natural phenomena. In Surah Ar-Rahman 55:19-20, Allah says, "He released the two seas meeting side by side. Between them is a barrier, so neither of them transgresses." Similarly, in Surah Al-Furqan 25:53, it is stated, "And it is He who has released simultaneously the two seas, one fresh and sweet and one salty and bitter, and He placed between them a barrier and prohibiting partition." These verses describe a phenomenon that was scientifically confirmed centuries after the Quran was revealed: the existence of a physical boundary between saltwater and freshwater bodies, preventing them from mixing completely. The Quranic description of this barrier highlights an observable reality in estuaries, where rivers meet the sea. In these regions, freshwater from rivers and streams flows into the salty waters of the ocean, yet the two bodies of water do not immediately blend. This separation occurs due to differences in density, salinity, and temperature between saltwater and freshwater, which create a halocline, a gradient or barrier where the two meet but do not fully mix. This natural partition maintains the unique qualities of each type of water while allowing a controlled and gradual transition between them. What is striking about the Quran's description is its accuracy in illustrating a phenomenon that was not understood in the 7th century. Modern oceanography has confirmed that this barrier, while not visible to the naked eye, is a distinct physical boundary that plays a critical role in maintaining ecological balance. The transition zone between saltwater and freshwater is a dynamic environment that supports diverse ecosystems and facilitates the interaction of different aquatic species. This balance ensures that the characteristics of each type of water are preserved, enabling life to thrive in both environments. The Quranic emphasis on this barrier carries both scientific and spiritual significance. On a scientific level, it underscores the intricacy of natural systems and their role in sustaining life. The barrier is not merely a division, but a sophisticated mechanism that regulates the interaction between saltwater and freshwater. It protects freshwater resources from being overwhelmed by the ocean's salinity and allows estuaries to serve as nurseries for many marine species. This delicate equilibrium is a testament to the wisdom and precision of the Creator. Spiritually, the description of this barrier serves as a reminder of the divine power that governs creation. The coexistence of two vastly different bodies of water in harmony reflects the unity and balance inherent in Allah's design. It invites believers to reflect on the interconnectedness of all elements in the natural world and to recognize their dependence on the Creator's mercy. The verses also encourage gratitude for the resources provided by these distinct water bodies, which sustain agriculture, fisheries, and human life. The Quran's mention of the barrier between salt water and fresh water also holds lessons in humility and responsibility. It reminds humanity of the limitations of its knowledge and the need to respect the natural world. The harmonious coexistence of these two types of water serves as an example of how differences can exist without conflict, inspiring a broader reflection on unity and cooperation in human relationships. The verses about the barrier resonate deeply in contemporary times, as issues like water scarcity, pollution, and climate change threaten the delicate balance of natural systems. The Quran's focus on the preservation and regulation of water resources emphasizes the importance of environmental stewardship. By protecting these resources and understanding their critical role in sustaining life, humanity can fulfill its responsibility as stewards of the earth. The imagery of the barrier between salt water and fresh water is a powerful reminder of the complexity and beauty of creation. It reveals the Quran's timeless relevance, bridging the gap between spiritual reflection and scientific discovery. This phenomenon, intricately designed and perfectly balanced, serves as a sign for those who ponder the natural world, fostering awe, gratitude, and a deeper connection to the Creator. Through these verses, the Quran encourages humanity to recognize the divine wisdom in nature and to strive for harmony with the environment, reflecting the balance exemplified by the meeting of the two seas. Number 9. Iron as a sent-down metal. The Quran's reference to iron as a metal sent down is a fascinating and profound insight that bridges spirituality and science. In Surah Al-Hadid 57:25, Allah says, "And we sent down iron, wherein is great military might and benefits for the people, and so that Allah may make evident those who support Him and His messengers unseen. Indeed, Allah is powerful and exalted in might." This verse draws attention to iron not only as a material of great utility, but as a divinely provided resource with immense significance in human civilization and the natural world. The phrase "sent down" in relation to iron invites reflection. On a literal level, it aligns with modern scientific understanding of the origins of iron. Research in astrophysics has revealed that iron is not native to Earth, but is formed in the cores of massive stars through nuclear fusion. When these stars reach the end of their life cycles, they explode in supernovae, scattering iron and other heavy elements across the universe. The Earth's iron reserves, therefore, are a result of these cosmic events, making it accurate to describe iron as being sent down from the heavens. This alignment between the Quranic description and contemporary science is remarkable, considering the knowledge available at the time of the Quran's revelation. The significance of iron extends far beyond its origins. It has played a central role in shaping human history and development, from the tools and weapons of ancient civilizations to the infrastructure and technology of the modern world. Iron has been indispensable. The Quran highlights its dual nature, its utility in warfare and its broader benefits for humanity. As a material of strength and durability, iron has been used to construct buildings, machinery, and transportation systems, enabling the progress of societies. At the same time, its application in weaponry reflects its capacity to influence power dynamics and protect communities. The Quran's mention of iron also carries a spiritual dimension. By acknowledging it as sent down, the verse emphasizes that even the most practical and mundane aspects of life are connected to divine wisdom. The benefits of iron are not random, but part of a deliberate design that supports human life and facilitates the fulfillment of divine purposes. This perspective encourages gratitude for the resources provided by Allah and a sense of responsibility in their use. The reference to iron in the context of supporting Allah's messengers underscores the idea that material resources can serve spiritual and moral goals, reinforcing the connection between the physical and the metaphysical. Iron's importance is further highlighted in its role in the natural world. As a key element in the Earth's core, iron generates the planet's magnetic field, which protects life from harmful solar radiation and aids in navigation. Its presence in hemoglobin, the molecule responsible for transporting oxygen in blood, underscores its critical role in sustaining life. These functions reflect the precision and interconnectedness of creation, inviting reflection on the divine wisdom that permeates every aspect of existence. The Quranic reference to iron also serves as a reminder of humanity's creative potential and the ethical responsibilities that come with it. The ability to extract, process, and utilize iron demonstrates human ingenuity and the capacity to harness natural resources for progress. However, the mention of iron's use in warfare highlights the dual-edged nature of such capabilities. It calls for a balance between innovation and morality, urging humanity to use its resources in ways that align with justice, peace, and the greater good. The description of iron as sent down also encourages humility. It reminds humanity of its dependence on resources that it neither created nor controls. The cosmic origins of iron and its indispensability in human life underscore the interconnectedness of all creation, from the stars to the earth. This perspective fosters a sense of awe and gratitude for the Creator, who has provided everything necessary for human existence and advancement. The Quran's mention of iron is a powerful example of its timeless relevance. It captures the material, historical, and spiritual significance of a substance that has shaped civilizations and continues to underpin modern life. By reflecting on this verse, believers are encouraged to recognize the divine wisdom in the resources around them, to use these gifts responsibly, and to strive for a deeper understanding of the Creator's intricate design. The story of iron, from its cosmic origins to its earthly applications, is a testament to the Quran's ability to inspire reflection on the profound connections between faith, science, and the natural world. Number 10. The role of mountains. The Quran's portrayal of mountains as vital components of the Earth's structure is a profound reflection of their importance both in maintaining the physical balance of the planet and as symbols of divine wisdom. In Surah An-Naba 78, 6-7, Allah says, "Have we not made the earth a resting place and the mountains as stakes?" This metaphor of mountains as stakes or pegs emphasizes their role in stabilizing the earth, a concept that aligns with modern geological understanding. Additionally, in Surah Al-Anbiya 21:31, it is stated, "And we placed within the earth firmly set mountains, lest it should shift with them." These verses offer deep insights into the purpose and significance of mountains, long before their scientific functions were widely understood. Mountains, as described in the Quran, are not merely geographical features, but are essential to the balance and stability of the earth. The imagery of mountains as stakes highlights their role in anchoring the earth's crust, a function that modern geology has since confirmed. Mountains are formed through tectonic activity, where the movement of plates creates folds and ridges that extend deep into the earth. These roots act as stabilizers, reducing the movement of tectonic plates and minimizing the occurrence of earthquakes. The Quran's description of mountains serving as a stabilizing force aligns with this scientific understanding, offering a compelling example of its foresight regarding natural phenomena. Beyond their geological role, mountains are depicted in the Quran as symbols of strength, permanence, and divine creation. Their towering presence inspires awe and humility, serving as a reminder of Allah's power and the magnificence of His creation. The Quran frequently uses mountains as signs for humanity to reflect upon, pointing to their grandeur and their integration into the natural order. In their sheer size and immovability, mountains reflect the stability and order inherent in the universe, encouraging believers to contemplate the wisdom and precision that underpins all creation. Mountains also play a crucial role in sustaining life, a theme that resonates with the Quran's holistic view of nature. They act as reservoirs of water, capturing precipitation and feeding rivers and streams that provide essential resources for human and animal life. Many regions depend on the water sourced from mountain glaciers and snowmelt for agriculture, drinking, and energy production. The Quran's mention of mountains contributing to the Earth's balance can also be understood in this ecological context, highlighting their role in maintaining the environmental equilibrium necessary for life to thrive. In addition to their physical and ecological functions, mountains hold spiritual significance in the Quran. They are portrayed as witnesses to divine revelation and symbols of submission to Allah's will. In Surah Al-A'raf 7:143, when Prophet Moses asked to see Allah, it was a mountain that was chosen to demonstrate His power. The mountain crumbled under the intensity of the divine presence, underscoring both its strength and its limitations before Allah. This event serves as a reminder of the greatness of the Creator and the humility required of His creation. The Quran also uses mountains as metaphors for resilience and steadfastness, encouraging believers to remain firm in their faith even in the face of challenges. Just as mountains endure the passage of time and the forces of nature, believers are reminded to remain unwavering in their devotion to Allah. This symbolic association enriches the understanding of mountains as not only physical, but also spiritual anchors in the life of a believer. Furthermore, the Quranic description of mountains emphasizes the interconnectedness of all creation. Mountains are not isolated entities, but integral parts of the Earth's systems, influencing climate, weather patterns, and biodiversity. Their presence affects wind flow, rainfall distribution, and the habitats of countless species. By pointing to the role of mountains in maintaining the Earth's balance, the Quran invites reflection on the delicate interdependence of natural systems and humanity's responsibility to preserve them. The depiction of mountains in the Quran serves as a timeless reminder of the divine wisdom embedded in creation. It encourages awe and gratitude for the natural world while emphasizing humanity's role as stewards of the earth. Mountains, with their towering peaks and deep roots, symbolize the strength and stability that believers should strive for in their spiritual journey. At the same time, their physical role in maintaining the balance of the earth underscores the importance of respecting and preserving the environment. The role of mountains, as articulated in the Quran, bridges the physical and spiritual realms, offering insights that remain relevant across generations. They are not only essential to the earth's stability, but also serve as enduring symbols of Allah's power, wisdom, and mercy. By contemplating the significance of mountains, believers are inspired to recognize the interconnectedness of creation, to appreciate the balance that sustains life, and to fulfill their responsibility as caretakers of this remarkable planet. The Quran's perspective on mountains enriches both scientific and spiritual understanding, reflecting the profound harmony between faith and the natural world. The Quran invites us to ponder, to reflect, and to marvel at the world around us. These 10 remarkable insights aren't just facts or teachings. They're a call to recognize the divine wisdom interwoven into every corner of existence. Whether it's the precision of the water cycle, the power of iron, or the harmony of the expanding universe, the message is clear. Creation is no accident, and its mysteries are waiting to inspire awe in those who seek to understand. If you found this journey through the Quran's hidden gems enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Islamic Insights for more explorations that connect faith, science, and the wonders of our world. Until next time, keep seeking,